What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, the real Jussy of the Distorted Theorists. And today, well, Peter couldn't be here. He's a little under the weather, but Predator Badlands dropped their final trailer. And you know we've been following this movie since day one. We cannot wait until November 7th to sink our teeth into that movie day one. But before I get talking about today's video, as always, if you want to support the channel, we do appreciate if you would just take 1 second to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we know thus far going into this final trailer? Well, we know Deck, the runt, the grunt, the outcast, if you will, of the new predators or whatever, needs to be tested to prove that he is worthy of being, well, I guess one of their species. So he has been dropped on to some sort of planet where he needs to find the biggest and baddest threat and take it down, which I'm excited because that means we could see step up of monster, maybe an alien, we don't know. And then of course you have this other, I think they're calling her Thea, if I'm not mistaken, a Weyland-Yutani cyborg prosthetic thing with no legs. We don't know how she got cut in half, but it's almost giving buddy cop vibes. So there's going to be a bit of comedy mixed in there as well. And we know that this is coming from the minds of the same people that made Prey, which came out on Hulu, Disney Plus, I think, last year before. It was amazing. Nonetheless, I don't want to talk about this anymore because I want to get into the Predator Badlands final trailer reaction, review, and breakdown right now. Oh. And it's like 4 weeks away. I don't know if you see that in his eyes. He almost looks scared almost a little bit. Now angry.
Welcome to the most dangerous planet in the universe.
Oh shit.
Where everything is trying to kill you. I need a hand.
Yeah, you do.
You're here to prove yourself.
I can't wait to see
Hunting
these laser
something
sword battles.
that can't be killed.
See, to me, that looks like he's now not scared anymore. Maybe he starts off a little discouraged, but in the end, he's confident. Prey. Unless you become the ultimate
You might not
predator.
be alone in
That's
this
it.
hunt.
Oh, man. That's going to be big. He just sliced it. Man, there's so many creatures. I'm so excited to see the different variants. Whoa, this looks okay. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing it in IMAX 100. Okay. Let's talk about it, okay? They showed a lot of different creatures. I'm gonna leave with that. They showed a lot of different creatures in this trailer, which makes me excited because I want to see the Predator evolve in his tactics, his killing, his stealth. I mean, that's one of the things that made Predator, you know, exactly that is, how will he do the killings? How does that creature perform its method of strikes? How does it use its stealth to its advantage, its environment to its advantage? And I think this is something that this character is going to need to learn throughout the movie to take down the next biggest hunt. That big creature that is swallowing it, teeth, fangs, eyes into him, that looks like a big mid-movie scene, like a big climactic mid-scene where he takes down what we think is maybe the biggest creature that we will see in this movie. but I don't know if it's going to be the most dangerous. And I don't even know what I mean when I say that, because what could be more dangerous than what we just seen on screen? But I think there's going to be something a little more, I'm going to use the word cunning, if that makes sense, that's going to come after him. We also seen what looks to be maybe more Weyland-Yutani synthezoids or something are teaming up. Why are they coming after the Predator? I mean, they're more of an Alien franchise thing. So that just adds, I think, the element of the unknown, which I think is great for this movie, because even though we are going to go into this movie, we want to see Predators taking on big monsters, a little bit of comedy mixed there, what kind of weapons and stuff are going to be used, the bloodshed, the guts, everything. I get all that. I'm with you. But the mystery, the intrigue, if you will, of this added component is what kind of makes me want to go to see it in IMAX more, if that makes any sense. On top of that, we don't have much exposition yet on why Deck, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's what the media are calling him. Deck why is he outcast to this planet to prove himself? What did he either do wrong to be cast here, or is this how all Predators are ushered in? Either survival of the fittest, literally, either you die as a young Predator on this planet, or you kill, and you succeed to become, I guess, anointed, if you will, with the mask and the armor and be sent on missions. I don't know. And then there's this really dread-looking white mask one with a green saber, I think it was, green acid. Anyway, I apologize. Trailer reactions, right? Am I right? But anyway, so there's going to be some hand-to-hand combat between at least two Predators as well. Again, that intrigue, that mystery. We don't know why, so it's going to be interesting. On top of all that, Alien right now is coming off of the heels of Alien Earth, done very well on Hulu, if I'm not mistaken. They're building a world once again where these two Predator aliens can coexist. Will we see another Alien versus Predator? We don't know. We think, we hope, I hope. But it's giving us confidence. It's giving us cinematic trust that they believe in the product that they're producing once again, and that it's reeling in, I mean, these days with shows and movies, you're reeling in new fan bases, your new watchers, new takes, new interpretations, if you will, of these films back from 10, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when the originals were all came about. I mean, cinema has changed crazy, drastically since then. So now to have these new cinematics, these new, even the CGIs and the edits and the cinematography just being elevated, I personally cannot wait to see what this Predator is eventually gonna do. And with that, thank you so much for joining me for my Predator Badlands final trailer reaction, review, and breakdown. I apologize, my boy Peter couldn't be here, but we want to know if you would hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments below, are you excited for Predator Badlands? Will you go see it on November 7th? Do you think we're going to see a grand scheme of Alien tie-in? And please let me know why that Weyland-Yutani Thea is cut in half. Can you give me some insight? And with that, I am the real Jussy of the Distorted Theorists. And like we always say around here, keep it real.